Welcome back to Farm Rise. Today I've decided that I want to do a little bit of experimenting. So it's the same day that we last left off on, but I want to try to see if we can do something about our weed problem. The first step is to see if we can drive on our fields with the tires that we have without destroying our crops. And then I want to go to the shop to lease a hoe and see if we can use that with the stage that it's on. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we can drive on this, that seems fine. Worst case scenario, we mess up the corner and then we can just get narrow tires. I think we can get narrow tires on this tractor. Okay, but it doesn't look like it's necessary. Driving all up and down these crops, and it seems fine. So both of these fields have significant weeds still, right? Weeds, yes. Okay, that's the green lines. Let's turn off some of this stuff, make it a little easier to see. There we go. The green lines are weeds, and I want to get rid of them. So we're going to drive down to the shop, rent the hoe, come back and see if we can hoe them at this stage and get rid of all the weeds. Yeah, that's it. It's as simple as that. So I'll go to the shop and then we'll see how much this is going to cost. I think we have just enough money to do it. So, wish me luck. Okay, here we are at the shop. Let's get up here and park. Go in and rent ourselves a weeder. A hoe, in particular. Because this weeder wouldn't pull out all the weeds. I should have brought that back and sold it and used that money to at least this, but that's okay. If this works, we'll sell the other one at some point after the first harvest. Let's just lease this. 1800, we have 22, so we can lease it. Yes. Okay. So that leaves us $436, but we will get a significant portion of that back when we're... Oh, it was already running. Why'd I turn it off? We'll get a significant portion of that back, whatever the base cost was. And the only thing it'll subtract is the hours that we work this piece of equipment and a substantially high cleaning fee. Which, if we had $4,000, I'd buy a sprayer. Oh, we should have brought... Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's get our weight here. Vehicles. We do have a weight, right? Do we not have a weight? We don't have a weight. Okay. How much is a weight? How much does this thing weigh? This thing weighs 3 tons. Wow. That is heavier than I expected it to be. Weights are where? Down at the bottom? Almost to the bottom. So, we're going to need something fairly big. Oh, they got all the neat looking weights. It'd be cool to have the underbelly weight like that. Okay, let's go with... I want something that's definitely going to work. Let's go with 1,000 pound weight. 1750. So I'm hoping we can lease this for $89. Yes, that'll work out perfect. Okay. So let's get rid of the weeder for a second. Pull around and hook the weight up, and then hook back to it, and hopefully it'll function properly. Oh, don't hit anything. And we'll just remember that if we buy this, we certainly need a weight to go with it. Alright, hopefully this one's big enough, and this will work. Lift it up. Hey, we're stable. Okay. So now that we're down to $347, let's get back to the fields. And we'll do this experiment. I think it should work. I don't think they're too advanced. Or I think, worst case scenario, it'll be like the first time we weeded, where we get a good section of weeds out of the field, and just the largest ones will be left. The steering is very loose with this. That weight's not quite enough to counterbalance it, so we don't have a lot of weight on our front wheels right now. But that's alright. I will get this back over to the farm, and I'll meet you over there. I really think this is going to work. I think that I haven't let it go too long, and it's going to get rid of the weeds. We'll find out, though. I really didn't want to lease too much, but it's better than taking out a loan. Now, I don't know why. These fields need more than just this, but for whatever reason, these weeds in this field have been bothering me. So let's do one strip down. It looks like it's removing them. We're going to do one strip down this side, and then we'll look at the map and make sure that it's actually cleaning all the weeds off, which it should be. Alright, and the survey says... let's bring up the right one. Yeah, I'm going to say that worked. Beautiful. I missed a little spot right there at the end. But that's okay. Alright. Kick-ass. Let me go ahead and finish up this field and that field. And then we'll see what we're going to do next. See you in a second. Alright, let's see how these fields look now. No. Oh, it's loading map. Okay, load the map. There we go. Okay, now that the map is loaded, yes, it did work. We got a tiny dot there, tiny dot there. I'm not worried about that. I don't know why I was worried about the weeds at all. They weren't that bad. Just for some reason, they were really bothering me. So now we are weed free. And what I'm thinking is, here, let's get rid of this stuff. Let's return this stuff before I forget to do it. Vehicles, this one, we are leasing cost. Boop. There we go. So if we return these, yes, and yes, we should get most of our base cost back. Yeah, we're back up to $1,000. We got $35 back for the weight and $720 back on the hoe. So that was our deposit we got back. So we're back to $1,000. That's not bad. I was saying something else, but now I don't remember what I was saying. Next thing I want to do is I want to go to bed, and then I want to put in a field in this section. And I think this is going to be our last field for now, because this is the last regular crop that we can grow with this seeder, which we can actually hook right to it. We can see what we got. I think it's oats. I think oats is the next thing, unless we already have an oat field. I don't remember. I know we have a wheat field. We'll find out. I don't remember what we planted last time. Did we do barley? No. Come on, hook up. Okay, we did barley last time. Yes, oats is next. We started with canola. Canola, wheat, and barley. So now we have oats to do. We do need to fill up the fertilizer. We could do that today. And then when we go to plant tomorrow, well, I guess we are not going to be planting right away. Oh, that's not where I wanted you to go anyway. Just all over the place today. Alright, so if we're going to do it like this. That's seeds. That's fertilizer. We have the tools to do it the right way. Let's do it the right way. And once again, I think I was talking about something and then lost my train of thought mid-sentence. I need to stop distracting myself. Alright. So we should be able to just lift this up over that and have it fall in. We just line up with the hole. There we go. So I fill both sides at once. It does. And that leaves us with 22% left in this this pallet here, which we'll put back in. Put that in there. So now the cedar is ready to go. Pull that out. Let's move back in just a little bit so we can have room to drop the front loader here. Then we can hook up to the subsoiler. I know what I'm doing. It's just a matter of, you know, shutting up and letting myself do it. Because as long as I'm not thinking too hard about what I'm trying to do, I know what I need to do. It's when I start trying to think about it that I don't know what I need to do. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is start about where this field starts. I want to get a little closer to the road. Yeah, we'll start about here-ish when we go to do this. And we'll go down that way. And then we'll cut up by our driveway over there. Yeah, I think that'll be a good spot for another field. Because it's either there or put it at the end over there. Because we're getting kind of close to the property line on this side. Now, I don't know if there's even quite enough room to put in a field the size that I would want over here. Because the property line... Let's see, here's the edge of the field that we have. It's right there. And then the property line is not that far away. It's right here, which feels like a long distance. But if you look at it, yeah, I mean, I guess it's just enough we could squeeze one in there, but it'd be probably this width. And I don't want to. I think we're crowding the edge. I think if we put one in here, maybe go like to the end of this one, or even like loop around so that we kind of follow that same contour. Loop around and then come down and do it like the whole width out to there and back. That'll be a plenty decent size. Where's our house? Our house is over there. Yeah, see, the fence is on our property line there. Yeah, but we'll do that in the morning. So let me go to bed, and then we'll get up and we'll make that field. So much mist. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning, but you know what? That's all I want to do today. I don't want to, because we don't have the money to do anything else. We have $1,000. I don't want to just cut down a bunch of trees, and I also don't want to do contracts because there's no like harvesting contracts or anything good, right? Baling, dead wood, fertilizing, spraying, and wood transport. Yeah, nothing I'm interested in doing today. So, bedtime it is. We can just, you know, go watch TV for the rest of the day or something. Alright, I will see you in the morning. Alright, well, good morning. It's a very golden hour type morning out here. Good time to get up and start working. So let's run to the tractor. And then I want to make this field. Let's get this going. Turn that on, drop it down. Make sure it's nice and in the ground. There we go. Alright, everything's pretty brown out here. Oh, let's double check our new field over there now that it's sprouted. Let's double check that it indeed does not have weeds. No, it does not. Good, because this is the one where we weeded after we seeded when we rolled, and that kept weeds from coming up. So that's what we're going to do on this field too. Is after we seed it, we'll throw the roller on the front and the weeder on the back, and then we will go over this whole field with that, and that seems like it'll be our best bet. So I want to try to follow this contour-ish. So I guess if we kind of start wiggling a bit, there we go, we'll get real going this way. Wiggle her right around. I want to come out about the same distance. Leave ourselves a little room between here and the edge of our land. You know, I don't want to get too close to it because we got other stuff to do. We're going to have productions at some point. Maybe expand our fields. Maybe some just nice decoration type stuff. Some trees or fences or something, I don't know. But I want to leave myself space so that whatever we figure out we're going to do, we have room to do it, you know? And our land goes just to the north of this road that I'm next to, so we'll probably not do anything over there. Maybe some decorations or a barn or something at some point. But we do have a substantial bit of land south and to the east of where we're at. So we'll bring this down about in line over here. Yeah, that'll be about all right. Not get too close to anything. Give ourselves a nice little buffer on all the things. So we got room to maneuver, room to expand. Let's see what that looks like from overhead. Oh yeah, that's going to be a substantial field. Nice. This is kind of a cool view of everything anyway. But yes, alright, cool. So, I will get this field the rest of the way plowed, subsoiled, and then I'll catch back up with you. Outstanding. Alright, now that we got our field laid out, I want to do a little bit of landscaping. I'm wondering, do we bring one up along here or not? We are kind of close. Do we need another driveway? I don't think we do. I want to leave this side open because I don't know what we're going to do over there yet. Let's see, our property line goes up like this. I guess we'll just extend this just a little bit. That's if I can figure out what texture we were using. Painting. This was one of the several muds. You maybe? No, that's not the same. How about you? I don't think that was it. No. You? Hey, I think we found it. All right. Let me make you a little bit bigger. Doot, doot, doot. Here we go. We're just going to bring this right up through to the end, I guess. Loop, something like that. Because it's a nice drive lane. All the way up next to the fields. Yeah. Yeah, that's a ticket. And then we'll probably extend that once we figure out what we're doing in this area at some point. It is kind of mud. I wonder if we should change the texture. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Looks good. Feels good. Happy to have that in. Now it's time to do the seating. I guess we really didn't need to do all of what we just did, but that's okay. Don't hit the wall. Get rid of you. We'll pick up this guy over here. And then we've got one more step after this, which is the weeding / rolling step that we figured out works. And this should go a little quicker because this is a little wider than that is. We are on oats. We're nice and full of fertilizer. Let's just double check. I know it's going to be working, but I want to double check. You only get burned so many times before you get paranoid about it. Throwing oats. Yes. Cool. And it does say, owned by us, growing oats, 80% yield bonus, 100% fertilized, needs lime, needs rolling, weed growing. So, once we roll and weed, it'll just say needs lime, and that we're going to worry about later once we actually have money, because I'm not going to buy that big lime spreader until we can actually afford it. Like, we couldn't buy it right now. We have $785 left. But I'll go ahead and get this planted, and then I guess I'll just grab the roller and the weeder, run that through here too, and then I'll see you when this field is good to go. And that's a wrap. Yeah, I think that turned out pretty nice. Good looking field. Sitting here trying to figure out a road map of where we go from here. And I'm debating. So what we might do is we might end up skipping forward in time until harvest season for the next episode. That way we can start making some money and then turning that money into new expansions on the farm now that we have all our base fields in, our first fields. And so the main question is going to be, what do we want to spend the money on first? And I'm debating whether we should get some greenhouses in, start trying to make money on that, or if we get some cows. Let's go check this field. Should be good now. Oh, only thing is it needs lime. We're at 82% yield bonus, 100% fertilized. Look at the field where I've sown my oats. Okay. Yeah, like, so we could do cows, which cows would be a little tougher to get into because I don't know what quality feed we need to give them to start getting a decent amount of milk back from them. Like, we're gonna have to get a mower and a tedder and potentially a silage pit or a baler and wrapper, so we had silage, just to be able to feed the cows. And then we're going to need to get a tanker of some sort. So cows might be a little off the table right away. Greenhouses doesn't seem bad. We could get a greenhouse for fairly cheap. We're not going to make a lot of money on it, but at least we'd have a steady income for when we're not harvesting. Chickens would probably be fairly cheap to get into. We're not going to be able to feed them with the canola. I think they'll eat barley. I know they'll eat the wheat. Yeah, I don't know. We've got options. We got things to look into. But I definitely think that the first thing that we're going to do is, like I said, we'll wait until harvest season. One of these fields is ready to harvest, and then we'll come back and we'll harvest that, see what kind of cash we get. These two smaller fields, I don't think we're going to get a lot on. So what I might do is, after we harvest both of them, combine them into one larger field. We have a really big field. I don't know. We got stuff to do. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out. Now we finally got our fourth field in. Let's make some money. It's time to start making money on this farm. But I will see you next time, and hopefully that's exactly what we'll be doing. Have a wonderful day. Bye.